Our Tuscarora Bear Clan Chief, Tom Jonathan, help out with the flag raising. Tom, do you want to say anything?
Hey, he made it.
Joint Skenaha. I would just like to say now to the mayor for acknowledging this day, the Indigenous Peoples Day, and this weekend. Proud to be Haudenosaunee, all of us. And it's good to see people here gathered, using a good mind, having a good heart, and everything together, then comes the power. So many Niawas to the city of Niagara Falls for this. Danito.
The traditions of my ancestors. One of the things that we do is, as a younger person, before you speak, you ask permission from your elders before you speak, right? So now I'd like to invite up Elder Jeffrey Hill, and he's Oneida Bear Clan. He's going to share a few words as well.
Lusux Youngyets, Nibakita Loda, Waskale Wage, Nibakita Loda, Anyata Og. My name is Jeff Hill. I'm Bear Clan from the Oneida Nation of the Thames. I'm here today out of, I see the great work that's being done, but I also come because I come from the Canadian side, and there's a lot going on with residential schools. It's been no secret we've been doing this for generations. Unfortunately, I don't know as much of my language as I should. The majority I just shared with you. That is because of the legacy of the residential schools. The residential schools took 150 years of children out of our homes. It was designed to break us down and take everything from us. In fact, everything that we see around us today that's been built up was originally because those children were taken. They wanted to separate us from our culture, who we were, so that way when we lost that connection, we no longer had a tie to the land. They tried that. The American population is very quick to say Canadians are horrible. The reality is the Canadian government learned it from the American government. The tradition, the Indian Removal Act was the handiwork of Andrew Jackson. That work was also then applied to Nazi Germany and also the residential schools in Canada. So I really wasn't planning to speak, but I do want to share that these residential schools are there's going to be no more denying it. Our children are talking. You didn't want to listen when the people talked. Well, the children that have already passed, they're speaking And with them coming out the ground, there's going to be no ignoring it now. So I stand here in peace because I remember those treaties those original agreements, the Goswenta, the dish with one spoon, those laid out the path for which we were supposed to work together. We still hold on to those teachings. We still practice that good mind and that good way. What I hope to see, and I'm glad that I am seeing, is that the rest of the population is seeing what was lost and what was taken. Because honestly, that peace, that it's all about that peace. And if we look around today, we see a lot of confusion, mostly because we forgot what that peace is and how to share it. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you. So Indigenous Peoples Day was actually established in order to celebrate the cultural legacy and the heritage of First Nations people. It was also created to raise awareness about the history of colonialism and how its impact presently affects our community members. I wanted to thank our city administration as well as the state of New York Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation for collaboratively coming together to make sure that we provided this platform so that our First Nations community members' voices can be heard and amplified in terms of that purpose of Indigenous Peoples Weekend. So from this day forward, we're going to continuously not only celebrate this, but to willfully pave a way for more collaborative efforts of our community members. Now I would like to call up Chief Brennan Ferguson, Tuscarora Turtle Clan.
Good afternoon. I'm happy to be here. I really just want to say thanks to all the people that put in the work to make these changes within the city. I know for the most part they're largely symbolic, but symbolic victories can be important too. We had a nice flag raising this morning at City Hall, and I believe there's going to be one here at the park after this right now. I'm the only one here right now from Tuscarora. Chief Tom Jonathan wanted to be here, and I've only been in this role for a short while since the passing of Chief Leo Henry, and for the moment I'm just sitting in this title spot. I'm not necessarily a chief. I wanted to make that distinction, which is fine. It's fine. But I want to thank everyone involved. This is nice to see you.